Hello everyone, and welcome back to Ultimate Roblox Action. Today we're jumping into Taxi Simulator, where we'll be working our way from an ordinary driver to one of the best taxi owners in the entire city. We've got our first vehicle ready to go, so it's time to start earning some money. Right from the beginning, the city looks huge. There are busy roads, traffic lights, plenty of buildings, and cars driving everywhere. It already feels like a real place, and that's exactly what makes this simulator so much fun. Every street seems to lead somewhere new, and there's always another passenger waiting for a ride. Let's accept our very first job. The GPS immediately points us toward our customer, so let's drive over there as quickly as possible. Since we're only getting started, we don't have the fastest taxi in the game, but that's completely fine. Every successful trip will bring us closer to buying better vehicles and unlocking more upgrades. Here's our first passenger waiting on the sidewalk. They jump into the taxi, and now it's time to begin the ride. The destination isn't too far away, giving us a perfect chance to get familiar with the controls and learn how traffic works in this city. I'm trying to keep a smooth driving style while avoiding other cars. Crashing into traffic would only slow us down, and every second matters when we're trying to earn money efficiently. Taking clean corners and staying in control is much more important than simply driving at top speed. We're already passing through several different streets, and I like how alive everything feels. Cars are moving around us, intersections stay busy, and every road has its own layout. Instead of feeling empty, the city always gives you something to pay attention to. And there we go. Our first passenger has safely arrived at the destination. We receive our first payment, and while it isn't a huge reward, it's the beginning of our journey. Every successful delivery adds more money to our balance, and that's exactly how we'll build our taxi business. Without wasting any time, let's accept another customer. The faster we complete jobs, the faster we level up. This next pickup is located in another part of the city, so we get another opportunity to explore more roads and improve our driving skills. As we're making our way across town, traffic becomes a little heavier. Some cars slow down unexpectedly, while others turn at the last second, so we have to stay focused. Fortunately, our taxi handles quite well, making it easier to avoid accidents and keep moving. We've reached another passenger, and they're already waiting for us. Let's get them to their destination as safely as possible. This ride is slightly longer than the previous one, which also means we'll earn a little more money when we finish. I really enjoy how every trip feels different. Some passengers need a quick ride around the block, while others want to travel across the city. Because of that, the gameplay never becomes repetitive, and every new request feels like another small adventure. The destination is getting closer now. Just one more turn, a smooth stop, and another satisfied customer leaves the taxi. Our balance continues to grow, and we're already making steady progress toward better vehicles and bigger rewards. This is only the beginning of our career, but things are already looking promising. We've completed our first rides, earned our first cash, and explored a good part of the city. Let's keep the engine running because there are still plenty of passengers waiting, and our adventure in Taxi Simulator is only getting started. We've already completed several successful rides, and our taxi business is finally starting to grow. The money keeps coming in little by little, and every new passenger brings us one step closer to unlocking better vehicles. There's still a long road ahead, but we're definitely making good progress. Another request has just appeared on the map, so let's head over to our next customer. One thing I really enjoy about this game is that you're never sitting still for long. As soon as one ride ends, another passenger is already waiting somewhere else in the city. The roads are getting much busier now. Cars are filling the intersections, and we have to stay focused if we want to keep our streak of successful deliveries going. Driving fast is important, but avoiding accidents is even more important because every crash costs valuable time. We've arrived at the pickup point, and another passenger jumps into the back seat. The GPS immediately marks a new destination, so let's get moving. This trip looks a little longer, giving us another chance to explore even more of the city. As we're driving through different neighborhoods, it's easy to notice how detailed everything is. There are office buildings, residential streets, stores, traffic lights, and plenty of other vehicles sharing the road. The map feels alive, making every journey enjoyable instead of repetitive. We're getting more comfortable behind the wheel now. The taxi feels easier to control, and we're learning which roads are the fastest. Sometimes taking a different street can save a surprising amount of time, especially when the main roads become crowded with traffic. Another smooth delivery is complete, and once again the rewards are added to our balance. It might not seem like a huge amount at first, but after several successful jobs, the money starts adding up much faster than expected. Instead of stopping to admire our progress, let's keep working. A new customer is already waiting, and we don't want to waste any time. The more passengers we transport today, the closer we'll get to unlocking upgrades and improving our taxi. This next route sends us across another section of the city. Every new destination helps us learn the map a little better. After a while, you start recognizing familiar roads and intersections, making navigation feel much more natural. Traffic suddenly becomes a little unpredictable, with several cars moving around us at the same time. We carefully avoid them, stay in our lane, and continue toward the destination without losing control. A smooth ride is always more satisfying than rushing and crashing into everything around us. Our passenger finally reaches the destination, and another successful fare is complete. The experience bar continues to fill, and our balance keeps growing. We're slowly transforming from a beginner with a basic taxi into a driver who's ready for much bigger challenges. The city still has plenty left to discover, and I can't wait to see what new opportunities appear as we continue playing. Whether it's better vehicles, higher paying passengers, or completely new areas to explore, there's always another goal waiting just ahead. So let's accept another request, keep the engine running, and continue building our reputation as one of the best taxi drivers in Taxi Simulator. We're now well into our taxi driving journey, and it's safe to say that we've come a long way since our very first ride. What started as a simple job has slowly turned into a busy day filled with passengers, long routes, and plenty of opportunities to earn more money. The city keeps throwing new challenges our way, and that's exactly what keeps this game entertaining. Another customer is waiting for us, so let's head over and see where they need to go. One thing I really like is how quickly the game keeps the action moving. As soon as one ride ends, another request appears, so there's always something to do. Our passenger is ready, and we're back on the road once again. This route takes us through another busy part of the city. There are cars everywhere, and we have to stay alert while making our way through traffic. A clean drive always feels more rewarding than simply rushing to the finish. The more time we spend driving, the more familiar the city becomes. Streets that looked confusing at the beginning now feel much easier to navigate. We know where the sharp turns are, which roads usually have more traffic, and where we can save a little time by choosing a better route. Another successful trip is complete, and our balance keeps growing. Watching the money increase after every ride is definitely satisfying. Every reward brings us closer to better taxis, more upgrades, and even more exciting jobs. Let's keep going because another passenger is already waiting. There's no reason to slow down now. Our goal is to finish as many rides as possible and see just how much we can earn before today's adventure comes to an end. This next drive is a little longer, giving us another chance to enjoy the city. The environment looks fantastic, with tall buildings, wide streets, traffic lights, and plenty of activity all around us. It never feels empty, and that's one of the biggest strengths of this simulator. We're keeping a steady pace, avoiding collisions, and following the GPS without any major problems. At this point, driving feels much smoother than it did at the beginning of the game. Practice really makes a difference, and we're becoming a much better driver with every completed fare. Our passenger has safely reached the destination, and once again we receive another payment. The progress we've made today is easy to see. We've completed many successful rides, explored different parts of the city, and earned a respectable amount of money along the way. There are still more passengers waiting for a ride, so let's continue our journey. We're getting closer to the final part of today's gameplay, but before we finish, let's complete a few more jobs and see how much further we can grow our taxi business. Every new customer is another chance to improve, earn more rewards, and continue climbing toward the top in Taxi Simulator. Part 4, 1345 to 1817. We've reached the final stage of today's Taxi Simulator adventure, but there are still plenty of passengers waiting for a ride. We've earned a good amount of money, gained valuable experience, and become much more confident behind the wheel. Now it's time to finish the day with a few more successful trips and see how much we can accomplish before the end of the session. Another customer has just requested a taxi, so let's head over to the pickup point. By now, driving through the city feels completely natural. We're taking smooth corners, avoiding traffic, and following the GPS without any trouble. It's amazing how much easier everything becomes after spending some time learning the map. Our passenger gets into the taxi, and another destination appears on the screen. Let's get moving. The route takes us through several different streets, giving us one last opportunity to enjoy the atmosphere of this city. There are cars driving in every direction, busy intersections, and plenty of places we've already visited during today's gameplay. As we continue driving, it's easy to notice how much progress we've made since the beginning. We started with a simple taxi and only a small amount of cash, but after completing ride after ride, we've built up a respectable balance. Every successful delivery has helped us move one step closer to becoming a top driver. We're getting close to another destination now. A smooth stop, another satisfied passenger, and another payment added to our account. It's always satisfying to see the rewards continue to grow after every completed job. That constant feeling of progression is one of the best parts of this simulator. Instead of ending the session immediately, let's take one final passenger. It feels like the perfect way to wrap up today's adventure. The last ride gives us another chance to enjoy the roads, avoid traffic, and complete one more successful delivery before calling it a day. The city still looks just as lively as it did when we first started. Vehicles continue moving through the streets, new passengers keep requesting rides, and there are always more jobs waiting. That's what makes this game so enjoyable. You can keep playing, earning money, unlocking better taxis, and exploring new parts of the map without running out of things to do. Here we are at our final destination. Another successful trip is complete, and today's work comes to an end. We managed to complete plenty of rides, earn a nice amount of money, and improve our driving skills along the way. I'd say that's a successful day for any taxi driver. Taxi Simulator is a relaxing but rewarding Roblox experience. If you enjoy driving games, completing missions, upgrading vehicles, and exploring a large city, this is definitely a game worth checking out. There's always another passenger waiting, another reward to earn, and another goal to reach. If you enjoyed today's gameplay, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to Ultimate Roblox Action so you don't miss future Roblox adventures. Let me know in the comments which Roblox game you'd like to see next. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.